to Dengeki Grand Prix New Blood Grand Finals. It's the end of the ladder. Everybody's had some fun fights, but we're here in the end with Mahr versus who was the other opponent? Spine had some fun fights, but we're here in the end with. Okay, well the FPS is a little shaky here, but we're gonna see Taiga getting Asuna into the corner. Are you able to tell me who plays who? Because I actually did not pay attention. Okay, very good to know. Power up blast on wake up, very good. Not able to get the Celti hit though. Calling out Dokuro, and we're gonna see Asuna making great use of her JC, one of the best buttons in the game for retreating and taking up that airspace. Tries to go for the grab, reset, not able to hit it, but the 5B is gonna hit, and we're going into the corner. Get some of that good Taiga damage off of the wall bounce. Dokuro out, but able to push guard away. Not gonna get the 4AB. Celti's out, punishes the Trump. Not going to get a follow-up for Mother's Rosario special, but we are going to get the overhead, and this should be game unless they drop it. Celti's out once more. Let's try to get this kill, and there we go. Kill with the throw. Making very good use of Asuna's oppressive buttons, Prime is right now. Dokuro out, able to block it. Both using their assist to make the space to jump in. Celti is extremely good, not for Oki, but also just if somebody's running at you, you can either force them to jump or stay on the ground and get hit or block it. All right, wall bounce. Gonna do the classic Taiga combo. Let's get the hard knockdown, and not gonna be able to block the overhead, but we're going to be escape blasting there. I wonder what the thought process behind that, but overhead punished and blocked. Nice throw. Once again, going to set up to Soki. Mother's Rosario coming out. What's the play here? Great, the run-up Trump! I was not expecting that. And Celti's going to finish the work. No. Oh, wait. Damn. No, never mind. They got hit by Trump. Oops. The stream is really, like, laggy, so it's kind of hard to tell what's happening at times. Is it laggy for you as well? Spit them in the corner. Gets a nice OTG damage. Another throw. Set up more damage with the special. Tried to call Celti in time. Not able to. Gonna get hit by the trash can. That Trump is just really good for Taiga, especially since it hits at range. But it doesn't really matter. Asuna's just pushing the pressure. But Dokuro was able to silence them there. Also get rid of the Celti. Celti's out once more. And we're gonna be going for the DP. Special gonna cancel into the other special, trying to be safe. I'm 90% sure that is safe. Dokuro once more out, and they forced them to burst. One hit just for either person, and it will be over pretty much. But Prime has no. I was gonna say Prime had Trump, but it doesn't matter if you're gonna get counter hit grabbed like that. And game one is gonna be going to Mahr. Great showing from Mahr so far. I can't really speak too much, but I think both players are making really good use of what makes their character strong. Mahr's just been, with every combo he takes, taking off a lot of health and using Dokuro to his advantage to make sure that Asuna is the fastest speed, can't just run up to them. But in exchange, I mean, I feel like Prime has been doing a lot of good with what makes Asuna strong, and also just these mix-ups and stuff. But wake up overhead! Wasn't expecting that. All right, we're going to go into power up blast right here. Dokuro's out. Another overhead. Everybody keeps getting hit by these. Nobody can block them. Not going to get able to get the follow-up. But the throw on the Trump, great job. And the clash of the overheads again. All right, let's get that good Taiga damage in the corner. This could very well kill if they had spent meter there. But not the best choices yet. We have a big life lead. But Prime's about to get their blast, but it doesn't matter. Hit in the face by the trash can. A big Trump coming out, closing out the round for Mahr. 5S. And able to get the Dokuro hit, but not able to convert off it. Was a bit too far. Good throw here. Surprised they're not going for the 2-1-4 AB combos. And the run-up Trump. What are these tactics? Great job. Gonna counter the DP with their own DP. Combo Blast does manage to hit, though. You're getting popped up into the sky, caught mashing, but not going to do a lot of damage thanks to the proration. But it doesn't matter. You're stuck in the air. Dokuro's going to hit you out. You got to be careful with your with where you are recovering against that assist. Go into the corner. Get the nice special out. What's going to happen next? Are we going to see a power-up blast? There we go. Yep, the tried and true classic. Blocking Dokuro. Not able to hit them out of the air. Jay's C not gonna be doing it there. But the throw, they have no meter to convert though, but they do have power-up blast should they need it. And they're gonna catch them with their toes down. And Mother's Rosario, will this kill? They are not in power-up, so I don't think it will. Great jump over the trump. That could have easily been the game right there had they let that hit them. What's the play? Power-up blast. They won't have it for the next round if they manage to win it, and this continues on for very long. Celti's up. Both assists are up, and they're able to find the 2 A's, but not able to convert off of it. Celti coming out again. Dokuro once more with the 5C, and this is looking like it's gonna be it for Prime. Yep, of course, we got this conversion. Not even gonna need to use your super. Those wall bounces are crazy. That damage is crazy. Taiga in the corner is just such a big threat with just the fact that they can do so much damage. Especially they had 4 bars. You were looking at a pretty risky game right there. And this is first to 5, right? Oh, first to 7. I'm curious, what are your predictions, Spine, if you got any? Oh, the stream can't hear you? Okay, well, I was talking to myself, guys, my bad. Alright, gonna counter them in the air with the JCs. Dokuro, however, once more, but not opting to go for a combo. Gonna go for power-up blast this time. Not a bad choice. Let's run up and try and hit Taiga. Doesn't matter. 2, 3, 6A, multiple hits, taking up such good space. But seems the DP was countered by the overhead. Oh, the trump in the face. They're able to block it, but it doesn't matter. You're already in the corner. Let's just keep hitting you over and over again. Dokuro not going to cost any meter because of the trump state. And we're going to get Asuna's own trump. Oh, no, it's not looking good. Spending meter right here to close out the kill. Great choice. Standing there with 88 meter. Both are Mahr's gonna opt to go into their blast. Prime, however, is getting some good hits in. I do think that if they started mixing in the 236A to balance out or stall their air approaches, it may be a bit more helpful in this matchup. But we'll have to see. And we're going to go into special into super. Mother's Rosario coming out. All right, let's run up and get some good pressure. Celti going to control that space right there. But no, it doesn't matter. Prime keeps getting clipped by these Dokuros. I think he's got to make good use of just sitting there on defense, being a bit more patient, trying to use push block more. That would be a really good adjustment to see. Trying to keep them in the air, but they're able to get the hits and the random trump. I don't know, I bet they thought they were jumping in, but it doesn't matter. This is going to hurt. They're comboing in the trump. They have power-up blast. This is not looking good. Oh, the jump in caught by Dokuro again. You cannot be caught with your pants down so many times. But it doesn't matter. Ranbu out. Wake up super. Not quite at 2 meter, but now Celti's here. And oh, tried to get the punish on the DP. Not able to. Celti almost helped them there. It's looking like game 3 is going to Mahr. This is looking pretty decisive, honestly. I believe Mahr was a previous winner of the New Bloods, right? That's crazy. He didn't get banned? Okay, well, okay. Well, we're gonna see a character switch coming out from Prime. If I see it go to Yuki, I'm gonna be very sad. Shauna? Hey, I can't lie. When the devil speaks, sometimes you just gotta answer. This character switch could be what they need though. Shauna, Wilhelmina. We're going for the canon team up here. What'd you say? Agreed. All right, let's get these projectiles out of here. Honestly, the projectiles may be a good counter to Dokuro here since they will cancel out. We're going to get the nice pinwheel in the air. Let's see if Prime can take on the spirit of Abister in order to win this. Going into the corner, it's a whole lot more or less of the same, but they're not going to get caught by the overhead. Get that crazy quarter damage on Shauna. Now you're in the corner. What are you going to do? Let's set things up, but no, caught mashing. You're getting hit by that trash can, and now you're getting hit by the kendo stick. All right, what's next? Going to go into install. I wonder if that was a good choice there, but what's the plan here? Not going to be able to block Dokuro, but can't back up thanks to the block proximity. Wilhelmina out once more, trying to force in the block. Goes for the grab, but great tech from Mahr. Another Dokuro, 6D out, and the wake up overhead. I'm really surprised that Prime is just not scared to do these, just coming out with them. Great 6D though, even if you get hit by Dokuro, it did cover that. Forced to stand still. But it looks like their install is starting to run out. They need to go forward and make good use of it. And there we go. Able to get the big hit, but they didn't convert off of it. And it's looking like, no, the escape blast. Mahr did not want to die there at any cost, but it doesn't matter. The jumping JC going forward is saying, get out of the air. No flying. I'm the air dash character. Once again, Wilhelmina out. 60. Great job on the pressure there. Trying to enforce these tick throws, but going to get hit on the way down on that Oki. Charge 5C. Let's go into the corner. It's Christmas time, baby. We're sledding. Another power blast. Able to block it this time. And oh! Tried to mash out of it. Not able to. Another charge 5C. We're going to get some big damage here. Able to get power up blast too. And the overhead doesn't get the punish though because there was no follow-up. However, I think they could have mashed there. I bet they're scared. 6D though, excellent. Let's go into the corner. Will they get the big damage or the big combo here? Nope, doesn't look like it. But it does look like Prime has the power-up blast. Going to do 2AB into it, trying to make themselves safe. What's the plan here? But nope, you're getting hit by the stick. And we're going into super. This is definitely killing. Looks like Mahr was able to pull that one right back, and they're at a really good advantage here. No, they put their ignition into Taiga and not into the burst. I was surprised. I felt like they'd have the advantage there, but it seems like they have other plans. Dokuro out covering the Oki, but 2AB wasn't exactly quite able to hit. We're going into the corner. All right, time to get this follow-up. I blocked your overhead. Now die. All right, super. Sending up Wilhelmina, power-up blast, great setup there, but in exchange, they risked it with that overhead. We're going into the corner once more. Let's get this big damage. Going to spend meter for the Oki. What's the plan here? Throw! And another one. Are we going to see another one? Another throw! Called it! Prime simply was just not ready for it. It seemed that the Shauna switch was helping a bit, but I do wonder, without these like super optimal combos, I don't think that they're going to be able to close the gap that Mahr is making. Mahr is just has this down, doing these things, making big gaps in how hard Prime is going to have to work in order to win. Wilhelmina, however, was a great assist choice. It seems like it is doing them well. And there we go, JB going to hit them. Both power blast at the same time. I'm surprised he didn't get a punish. Taiga was higher. But 60, doesn't matter. You didn't hit Wilhelmina. I don't care if you hit me on wake up. You gotta die. All right, going down to the ground. Projectile. Projectile. Get out of there, Dokuro. I'm the only one who can use these. Another success trade. Great throw, able to catch that DP, and the overhead. What is this? Well, Prime has just completely switched it up, just blowing up all of Mahr's options there. It's looking like they're both going to have bursts right away at the start of this match. Wake up, Trump at the start. Great 6D though, and these 6Ds are honestly giving Mahr a lot of trouble when he doesn't have the advantage in moments like this, but they're going to just be at the edge of the 5B, not going to be able to get anything big off of it. Great overhead immediately into escape blast is Mahr. It seems like Mahr's getting a bit scared here. crumbling under some of the pressure that they're building. Great block there. However, that is safe. Not able to get anything good off of it. Air dash in. What's the plan here? I would like to see more air dashes coming out from Prime. But they're able to get the hit there. Let's convert. All right, down to the ground. Great call out on the overhead. Tried punishing with 2C. All right, what's the plan? Throw. Great tech. Wilhelmina out. It was a good use of it since their Trump was running out. Another throw. Not going to convert, though. Wilhelmina once more. Power up. Blast coming out from Mahr. But however, they missed the Trump. And this is going to be a big push. Are they going to kill? Of course they are. And it looks like Prime is finally on the board. This may be the change in pace he needed. That overwhelming offense was doing him a lot of good. After he grabbed that DP, it seemed like Mahr just wasn't able to really adjust from that. Honestly, this seems like a big match of just overwhelming offense. Both people trying to push each other as far as they can. I think the last time I saw reject block was the first round. All right, overhead on wake up. Let's get Wilhelmina out of here. Once more, trying to go with the overhead, but it was a bit too late. 5C was able to clip it. We're going into the corner. We're sledding. Let's get this nice combo. Gonna reject guard the 5C. Great choice. Wilhelmina out. What's the plan here? We're going to go for the air dash. Nope, caught by the 5B mashing, but seems that Mahr wanted to go for a reset or a throw. Wasn't able to get it. Caught in the air by the Trump. You cannot be jumping like that versus Trumps. And Dokuro's going to finish the job. 2 diagonally going projectiles. Hitting you out. No fly zone. Don't care if you got your install. I control the skies. Run up overhead. Great choice. Wilhelmina is out, forcing them to air block. Surprised they didn't try to go for the unblockable with 5B, perhaps. But these reflect guards, Mahr's making good use of them. Right there, was able to hit them, but no combo off of the stray hit. Mahr just does not want Prime in their face. Keeps trying to push him out. And great counter hit, though. We're going to run up, get some nice damage here. What's the plan? Not going to go for OTG, it seems. Once more in the corner. Great damage. Super. It's not looking too good. Let's set up Wilhelmina. See what happens here. Wilhelmina is honestly the big threat right now, but also those throws are a big threat. If you're going to block so much, going to do so many reflect guards, I got to grab you. Just get you out of here. But we're going into round 3. Still looking pretty close. This really is anybody's game, but we do know that Mahr has the resource advantage. Run up, power up plus, avoiding the Trump. Excellent choice. But are they going to try to get the install here? I honestly think that's what's going to happen next. We got this Oki. No, it doesn't look like it. Wilhelmina out. But Dokuro able to clip the run-in. Great use of the assist. What's the plan? I'm hoping to see install on Wake Up. Oh, the combo blast caught them again! Caught you with their pants down! Usually never see it like that. But they're going to be able to get the charge right there. And they tried to Trump. Didn't work. What's the plan here? Great power up blast. And caught by the Trump to the face! Wilhelmina was out. If they had blocked that, that wouldn't have been very good, especially with the 5-meter Shauna had. But we're already going into Game 7. Mario's just been really impressive this entire time. Right, great air dash in. Gonna go for the delay into the throw. Both power blast at the same time, but it seems that Mahr was able to mash first and be threatening enough. Okay, 6S, great job. You cannot really contest that, even if they had hit that DP. They could have blocked it time. Dokuro out for the Oki. Now look at the 5C follow up. Not gonna convert it either into 236. Great counter hits coming out. Dokuro able to get that stray hit though. Not gonna get the combo. All these 4 APs. What was that? The 2AB DP clashing with the power-up blast. But the Trump was so good, did so much damage, and not gonna get a follow-up. I feel like they could have killed if they had used meter there, but it doesn't matter. Once again, DP on Wake Up. They were down, but they were not out. Prime is trying to bare his fangs here. Great 5S this time, instead of just opting to use the Oki. Alright, Reflect Guard. We got our install coming out. Great job setting up Wilhelmina after that. Force them to either grab or just take that exchange. What's up next? Alright, Escape Blast. This isn't really looking good with no power blast if they don't get it in time. That's opting to spend meter there. What's the plan? Okay, another one of those. Just keep hitting them. Keep hitting them. Great! Great overhead. If you're gonna keep blocking low. Another overhead. This time when they barely even hit the ground. Combo blast. I don't think it's gonna quite kill. I don't know if this was the right choice here. But it seems that it was. What's the plan? Okay, they were able to fall back. Get that power-up blast. They need to play so carefully, blocking the Dokuro assist that easily could have been game. Okay, let's run in. They have no install, but they're able to get the throw. And the DP's gonna hit, but it's not quite enough to kill. I'm on the edge of my seat on this one. Even this isn't even the finals of this round. Well, keep doing that. They're just gonna keep hitting them with those overheads. And they got caught jumping back by the trash can. One more round. I really thought Prime could have taken that. But, oh, he's being too hectic. Not patient enough. Alright, 6S. 6S. Great job. The overhead is going to kill the 2B. Alright, we're taking you to the corner. Not going to be able to... Oh, does manage to get the follow-up thanks to Dokuro. They were close enough to the corner. I stand corrected. Alright, 5C up in their face. Able to get the mash, though. Trying to catch that reset or the throw. Doesn't matter. They were able to get the hit. Danzai. Great job. Overhead gonna catch them in the air. This time it actually is able to convert Wilhelmina out. Let's get our install in, and it's a great time to use it, especially since they have such a good lead. I'm curious here. What's the plan? Both power-up blasts, but Prime did it a bit earlier. It's looking pretty good for Prime. They just need to keep enforcing this offense. But they're not able to. That random DP right there, not gonna do them any favors. And the overhead. This could be it. If they're able to convert off of this, and they don't have power up blast. This may not kill. I stand corrected. It did kill. Mahr is on game 6. This is the set point, I believe. You guys didn't hear it. Spine said yep. Alright, this could be the final round, but I would not count Prime at all. He's been putting up a real good fight. He's at least able to take these rounds, especially after switching to Shauna. Even with Asuna, he was doing well, but we gotta see some adjustments. We gotta see more defense. We gotta see him just equalize out the damage that Mahr is putting out on him in moments like these, and just jumping into Dokuro, jumping into these trumps. Great job, though, calling Wilhelmina while they were retreating. Go down to the ground. Oh, caught by the Trump again! Those trash cans have been a menace! Oh, 2B, gonna catch him. Not getting caught by Dokuro, but getting caught by the overhead. Are they going to burst? It's not looking like it. And honestly, great choice. They're gonna need power-up blast for the next round if they want to get this. This is one of the last chances. Power-up blast on Wake Up. Haven't seen that, but not a bad choice. Wanting to get that good damage, and it seems that they have the advantage to do so. But the walk backwards Gonna be caught by the 2A combo blast. Let's get this big damage. I haven't seen Wilhelmina used in many combos. I'm a bit bummed about that. But, oh, the throw on the attempted mix-up, it seemed? Oh, great use of install, catching them out on wake up. Oh, and that overhead's gonna get a big punish on it. Go to the corner, set up Dokuro, get the hit. This isn't looking too good. Are they going to go for Combo Blast here? I would not be surprised. Nope, it's not looking like it. But this may just give Prime enough time to get meter. But I'm expecting a throw. Oh, the throw on the Trump! I was expecting to throw another Power Blast Clash. What's the plan here? Blocking Dokuro this time. Learn from their mistakes. What's going to happen? Great Wilhelmina call. Just one more hit. Then he gets the overhead. That's going to be taking the round. Prime's not out of it. That was close. But he still wants to keep this going. Final round. Alright, let's keep blocking these. The run up to A, catching their toes on the way down after throwing out all those projectiles. Dokuro's going to catch them as well, but now we'll get the conversion. Great overhead. Running in another overhead to match theirs. And they're going to, and they've hit them for the duration of pretty much the power-up blast. Not able to get good mileage off of that, but if you're going to keep doing these follow-ups, I'm going to keep punishing you. I'm surprised they didn't use 5S. That likely would have punished the DP, even though they were far enough away. Lots of counter hits coming out. It seems that Prime is just trying to oppress Taiga when she's in the air like that, but it's too late. A great Dokuro assist to call out the air dash. Once again, going into the corner. Not going to be able to get the meter. Great escape blast. That was a bit risky, though. Let's keep throwing out these assists. Mahr's going to try to move forward. Great Wilhelmina coming out. All right. No Dokuro. If now was a perfect time to move forward, it would be now. Okay. Trying to approach in the air. Able to catch the DP with their low 2A. The combo blast not hitting. Prime's able to find a hit. Taking him to the corner with the... Okay, what's the plan here? Ram! Move on! Wake up! It's gonna take him! Oh my gosh. Mahr takes the set. It's over. Mahr wins 7-1 over Prime. GG's, everybody. You didn't hear it, but Spine said GG's. Oh yeah, you go.